Oh. Oh, hello. Hi. 1 second, I need to set things up here on my PC. 1 second. Says I'm not online, but here it says I'm streaming. I don't know why. It's there we go. There we go. We are live, 100%. So hi. Okay. Stream is good. Health is good. Good bitrate. Everything is working fine. So, 1 second, please. I just need to share a link. See, it's not easy when you have to stream from your phone. I mean, I'm using my phone to stream all of this. So, everything seems to be working. So, hello there. Wrong tab. Hello there. And this stream, of course, we will be talking about some car news and car stuff. So, in today's live stream, we have a Mercedes W124 that crossed 1 million kilometers. BMW M cars are going probably electric. The new BMW 5 Series Touring is released. It's revealed. The Mercedes E-Class Touring AMG is also revealed. That's a hell of a car. We have the new Range Rover. Some other stuff. Audi will now allow you to put a sticker on your new car if you order, so you can. We'll talk about that. What else do we have? VW will have to pay some big money to settle all the Dieselgate problems. The Tesla Model S and the i3 don't score really good on the crash tests. And a drift mode is coming for the new McLaren, what's it called? Super Series. Yeah, so let's start. Let us start with the Mercedes. Right now nobody's watching, but that's fine. Like literally nobody's watching. Oh, hello. One viewer. That's good. So, now I really wish you could see all this, but I'm just going to talk about it. After this is all finished, I will leave all the links in the description if you want to read for yourself and see the stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about is a Mercedes. A Mercedes is really dear to my heart. A Mercedes that I love personally. It's the Mercedes W124. There's one Mercedes engineer who worked at Mercedes when the Mercedes W124 was released, and when it was released, he bought a Mercedes W124. I don't really remember how old it is. He bought the car brand spanking new in 1992, in the spring of 1992, 2-liter diesel. So, it isn't really that old. It doesn't have any special equipment. It doesn't even have an air conditioner. There is on the central console. There's no air conditioning, and it says that my stream is bad. Whatever. So yeah, that guy just recently crossed 1 million kilometers. So wrap it around your head. 1 million kilometers, and you think that, oh, he had a lot of breakdowns and problems and issues. Well, no, that's not the case. Well, he did have one major issue. With 440,000 kilometers on the clock on November 16, 2003, on the motorway to Stuttgart, the clutch fell apart. And that's it. Apart from clutch issue with almost 500,000 kilometers, that guy didn't have any other issues with the car. The engine is running well, the drivetrain is okay, except for the transmission. But I mean, come on, 500,000 kilometers. And from what you can tell from the pictures, that guy isn't really, the car itself isn't really in like extreme nick museum state it is a bit rusty, that paint has seen better days, it doesn't need a paint job. But, and from his words, he has spent 48,000 euros on general maintenance and 43,000 euros for fuel. So that's a lot of money. But I mean, he did do 1 million kilometers in it. And from the money he spent on the maintenance, he could buy himself a new Mercedes. But you know, there's something special about it. I really love the W124 series. I myself, as soon as I can, I will buy myself a W124. I'm in love with that car. So yeah, just goes to show that the old W124s are indestructible. Yeah, no AC. I can't turn the camera, but it is clearly visible that car doesn't have AC, but it does have 5 gears, so that's something. Doesn't even have a tachometer, the tachometer, the RPM gauge, whatever. So yeah, that's a lot of kilometers. I envy that, whatever. Moving on, we have the BMW M Series going electric. I can't open all blast. I can't open all the tabs for the news and why, oh god damn it. I can't, oh I didn't even copy the, oh. Hang on. Everything is literally messed up. I can't even open all the tabs for the news because I only have 4 GB of RAM and things get slow when I open a lot of stuff. So I'm keeping it, you know, per tab. Which is not optimal. So 480p is not optimal apparently. Whatever. The makers of the ultimate driving machine say electric M cars are on the horizon, with hybrid drivetrains eventually giving way to fuel electric drive sports cars. So, I won't read the entire article, even though it's not really big. I will point out some things. It will happen, but the question is when is it going to happen? Currently, we simply have a power to weight issue with electrification, which makes that difficult to fit into a motorsport philosophy, said Neil. So basically, what the problem is, they can make a powerful electric car. The weight is a problem. See, if you're going to make an M3, you need to keep it lightweight, or an M5. So fitting a lot of batteries in it, it does give you power, but what about range and stuff? Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but Mercedes, I don't know when, a few years ago, it was on Top Gear, they made the SLS, I think, the SLS, the Mercedes SLS. It has 750 horsepower, electric, not hybrid, not petrol, electric. 700 and some, around 700 horsepower, and that thing, I mean, 700 horsepower, that's a lot, and it was really heavy. However, the problem Mercedes had is, of course, that power requires a lot of juice. So, to give you an idea, it can only do around 2 rings on the Nürburgring before running flat. So, right now, that is a problem. However, electric BMWs, okay, we have electric, well, we have electric and hybrid BMWs, the BMW i3 and the BMW i8, and those are good cars. The BMW i3 is a great small city car. The i8 is an excellent hybrid, which I think looks epic. It's powerful, it's relatively economic, but that's some point. I digress. The problem is, can you imagine a BMW M3 without making any sound, with an electric engine? I don't know, that's something. Look, I probably will never be able to afford an M3 or an M5, M2, anything. But I don't know. I'd be sad to see the death of petrol-powered M3s. That's something really sad. But hell, power is power, right? So if we're going to have a more powerful M3, a more powerful M5, and it won't be cheap, well, it won't be expensive to run, it won't be expensive to maintain, why not? That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. But still, there's something special. I mean, half of the experience when driving a fast and exotic car is the sound. At least in my experience. I don't know, so that's something to keep in mind. Would I drive an electric M3? Yes. But moving on, we have more BMW. Oh, goodness grief. See, everything, all the links are messed up. So, the new BMW 5 Series Touring is the smarter way to carry all your stuff. Yeah. Zamerin. So, the new BMW G. See, I constantly thinking I can edit this out, but I can't. This is live, for Pete's sake. The new BMW G31. So it's basically a touring, a big, I have to say, a really, really good-looking touring. It's a great family. I almost said hatchback. No, but it's not. It's not a hatchback. So that's not really a surprise. You have a range of engines from 188 bhp 2-liter diesel to a 261 bhp 3-liter diesel. You have X-Drive, which is 4x4. On the petrol side, you have a 3-liter petrol, 250 bhp, a 2-liter 4-part engine, and the 540i. 540i, but it's actually a 3-liter straight 6, putting out 335 horsepower. Now, it's a great looking car. It's big. It's good. It's powerful. Of course, if you choose a powerful engine. But there's just one thing I want about this car. It's a V8 engine in it, or a V10 engine, like the BMW E61. Holy hell, that thing sounds like So, BMW, please put back the V10 engines. I love those things. They are epic. They sound godlike. Please use V10 engines. At least put a V8. Oh my god, my battery is 9%. Holy shit. So this may be cut short because my battery is at 9%. So I'm basically draining 1% per minute. So I better shut up and talk more. Anyways, I'm reading this from Car Throttle, but the price is around 38,000 pounds for, I think, the base model. But it's a great car. The interior is, I don't know. It's as long as you can get a manual, I'm sold. The 540 is the quickest, dispatching 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. Now, staying with the Germans, staying with the wagons, we're heading over to Mercedes. Damn, that transition though, eh? Wait, no, wait, what I do, no! Gosh, Lawrence. There you go. So, BMW, wait, no. Now what I wanted to say, Mercedes is already a step ahead when it comes to the wagons, the estates, the whatever. So you probably know that Mercedes also makes estates, wagons, caravans, call them whatever you want. But they recently released the E63S Estate AMG, which has 603 brake horsepower. It'll do 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.5 seconds in a big family car. Like, holy hell, what the fuck, Mercedes? Good guy, Mercedes. Waiting for BMW to do the same thing. So, it's quicker than an Audi RS Performance. it's big, sets a new record in this class, and they kind of do. They are right about that. There is one interesting thing. That thing weighs 2 tons, like 2 tons of the best German engineering, propelled by a 4-liter B-turbo V8 engine. So yeah, and I kind of miss the time when Mercedes didn't use turbos, didn't use turbochargers, superchargers for some time. I know the fact that for some time they had the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine in the world. I think it produced around 600 horsepower just by itself. But of course, fuel economy and that stuff. But turbos are great. Don't get me wrong. And yes, I prefer naturally aspirated. Of course, big natural aspirated engines like 5 liters. That's kind of it. You get adjustable air suspension, 9-speed automatic gearbox. So yeah, that's cool. The capacity is 640 liters, but if you fold down the rear seats, 1,820 liters. So that's a lot. It'll go on sale this April. There is one thing I don't like the looks. I mean, it looks good, but I just think that the previous version looked better. But I mean, I wouldn't mess with the guy driving this. You know, you can put your wife in it, your kids, your luggage, go to the autobahn, go like 300 kilometers per hour if you dare limit it. Goals. I am a Mercedes fan. I do prefer Mercedes over BMW, but moving on. We have the latest Range Rover, which looks exactly the same. Like exactly the same. Well, maybe some tweaks here and there, but it looks the same. The only difference I can see is different rims and a bigger bumper. It looks even uglier. Anyways, the new British SUV is targeted at aiming. Wants to challenge Porsche and BMW in the SUV. They already beaten BMW. I don't think BMW makes great off-road cars. Anyways, it has an aluminum body and chassis with a complete weight of 1,800 kilos, lighter than that Mercedes. So it should have good off-road capability, but it won't have a low-range gearbox. So you're making an SUV without a low-range gearbox. Okay, so it's probably me, but I don't know. Why would you make an SUV without a low-range gearbox? Anyways, with more effort spent instead on sorting the chassis dynamic. Yes, I understand chassis, the way the chassis behaves on rough terrain. That's important, but you're going off-road. You're going to need that short-range gearbox. But as I said before, if you want a proper SUV, well, if you want a proper car, vehicle, thing that'll go anywhere, get a Lada Niva. So dynamically it will have to be good to beat the impressive Macan, but later in the year, after Valaire's official reveal, blah 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 blah. So basically it is aimed at Porsche and BMW. So 5 seats, 5 doors, a Vogue. It will sit between the Vogue and the Sport. It will have a 6-cylinder or a V8 engine. Top end price is 90,000 quid, low entry 60,000 quid. So that's a really steep curve when it comes to the price. Again, I don't think it looks nice. I think the previous one wasn't, I don't know, in my opinion it looked okay, but the latest one doesn't. I'm not gonna call it ugly, but I don't know. Moving on. So, are you thinking to buy a new Audi? Maybe an Audi R8, maybe an Audi A3. Well, not an A3. However, if you are planning to buy an Audi R8, you can now ask Audi to put a sticker or something on the side panel, you know, right behind the door. Well, on the panel, on the black CameraFi, oh bloody hell, on the panel between the rear wheels, the black panel between the rear wheels and the doors. So that's a thing. I don't know. Putting stickers on your car, still a thing. So Audi has developed a process which is called blasting technology. Achieved through a template placed over a freshly painted lens-secured and drilled panel, roughening the surface of the lens-secured to a depth of less than a tenth of a thickness of a human hair. So like really, tenth of a thickness of the human hair, really thin. So they're basically using some fancy dancy technology to put a sticker on your car in order to get more money off you. That's basically what you have to do. Would I buy this? I don't know. Would you put a sticker on your car? I don't know. What would I put on my car? I don't know. Allahu Akbar. I don't know. What would you? Tell me in the comments below. What would you put as a sticker on your brand new car? I seriously don't know what would I put. I don't know. I like trains. Honk if you want to give me $10. So you probably remember some time ago there was a problem with Volkswagen's Dieselgate. Basically what happened was VW was kinda not telling the whole truth when it comes to their emission tests. However, they did lie. They didn't tell the official numbers. However, the media like exploded. They were like, "Oh, Volkswagens are now dirty. They are going to pollute the world. They are going to destroy the world. All the polar bears are going to die. Blah blah blah." And they just basically inflated it like a lot. But that's not really true. That's not that bad. However, VW and Bosch agreed to pay $1.6 billion to settle the US diesel claims. So that's a really hefty fine. Volkswagen Group of America CEO Heinrich W. said the agreement means all owners of polluting diesels will have a resolution available to them. We will continue to work on earning back the trust of all our stakeholders. I never said I don't trust Volkswagen. I know they make great cars. I'm not really a fan of Volkswagen, but they do make great cars. So, VW settlement covers 78,000 Touaregs, Porsches, Cayennes, Audi Q7s, Audi A6, A7, A8, with V6 3-liter diesels for models, blah 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 blah. So Bosch settlement covers, oh my battery is almost dead. Bosch settlement covers 3-liter and 2-liter engines, diesel engines. So owner of 3-liter vehicles will opt out for fixes to get compensated between $7,000 and $16,000 from VW if emission fixes are approved in a timely fashion. And the automakers will pay another $500 if the fix affects the vehicle performance. So that's nice. Owners who opt out for a buyback will get $7,500 on top of the value of the vehicle. So VW will take a big hit, but I mean VW itself is really big, so I don't think they'll be bothered that much. And I have enough battery left for only one more topic, and that will be the drift modes. And while the link is loading, I will mention what I wanted to. Oh, another topic. is the Tesla Model S and the BMW i3 didn't fare well on the crash test. Not as bad as the Mustang, but they didn't really do well. There's something wrong with the roof on the Tesla, I think it was. Whatever. A drift mode is coming to the new McLaren Super Series. Drifting a McLaren is about to get a whole lot less terrifying. The company has let slip to the next supercar series, codenamed P14. Write that down, P14. It will include variable drift control. Good news. So, drifting, that's nice, but if you're like really skilled, I don't think you need a drift button. I mean, you already have a drift button in the Ford Focus RS, but that's nice. So expect if you fancy buying yourself a brand spanking new Super Series McLaren, you will find a drift button. My battery is at 4% right now. You can't really see it. My battery is at 4%. We in total had 6 playbacks. One person is watching right now. That's you, Aidin. Danke lijepo, inače priču s nikim. Average view duration 4 minutes 30 seconds. To su opet i Aidine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you if anybody tuned in. I will probably be doing more of these. I don't know. So yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye. And I will probably be doing more of this on Friday. So thank you. Goodbye. So where should I stop the stream? On PC or on the phone? On the PC. So